West Texas town of El Paso. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the San Jose State Spartans and the UTEP Miners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Miners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. The run from inside his own 5. So San Jose State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
And the Spartans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Power football with the run. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Dropping back, it's McDaniel. Catch in the middle, it's Ivy. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Anderson. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Spartans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's looking to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Sparty. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the point after is good.
San Jose State, 7,
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UTEP's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on.
Makes a grab and room to run. He's at the 10. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Miners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Jones. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying play action. Looking for the score. Touchdown, UTEP. Fitted in the window for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bates. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Catch in the middle. It's McClure. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Give to the running back. Here's a little room there. Running inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Henry. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Colson. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
The run inside, it's Jones. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Miners will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The The San Jose State offense is back on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking for a crease, it's Bates. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They go right back to him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Spartans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down.
Blue 22, blue 22.
Back to throw, it's McDaniel. Rushes on him. Oh, he makes the catch. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Bates. Maybe headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, San Jose State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he added the extra point.
San Jose State, 21, Utah, number 49, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. This is a really important drive for this offense. They're sitting here down 2 touchdowns and needing to put something productive together now. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Miners headed quickly to the line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Back to pass. Looking for a big play. He's got it down the left. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Colson. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jones. Powers through. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half.
Got a little grass. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Run in the red zone, it's Jones. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. up the middle, looking for the score. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Miners! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking for a man. It's McDaniel. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position. Great place to start for this offense. Running inside, it's Jones. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right.
Snags it, and he's open. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Off play action. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Dropping back, it's Colson. Under fire. Touchdown, UTEP makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their 1st of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw it again, and why not? If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Spits it out to the back. All by himself. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw. It's McDaniel. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The Spartans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. Complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Ferguson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Back to throw, it's Colson. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Thomas. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Miners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They'll give it to him again. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Going to take a shot. Touchdown, UTEP! And that one will put them up here in the second half. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And the Spartans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
On those third and short, sometimes, man, they can stress you as a defense, right? Like, they put more speed on the field, so I kind of match that personnel and put more speed, but I got to be focused on that run, the physicality. You know they want to run the football, and they did not have success as this defense. Maybe I adjust and play a little bit more physical in the next third down and short.
Scanning the field, it's McDaniel. Quarterback extends the play. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Spartans have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming, and they got it.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on fourth down. Looking to throw, it's Colson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And the Miners are in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Smith's got it. Lots of running room. He's at the touchdown Miners. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ivy. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Ivy. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bates.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll go to the ground. Could be an alley. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing the heat. Avoids pressure on the right. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Miners will hustle to the line. Motion from the wideout. Could not make his way to the corner. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To throw, it's Colson. Forced out of the pocket. He slides past the first down marker. He'll convert that 3rd and long. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was...
Makes the grab in their space. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The run inside. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Hand off to Jones. Touchdown, UTEP! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a man. It's McDaniel. It's complete on the right side.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? If receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
The Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure going right. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Spartan! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The Spartans have the lead. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jones. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown. UTEP. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. To the air, it's McDaniel. Makes a catch.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, and he's got enough to move the chains, and they just had to have that fourth down. The Spartans have it with a first and 10. This time he wants to throw. Under fire. Got his man downfield. At the 35, he's got room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Spartans. The Spartans have the lead.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Colson. Makes the grab. Shakes off the defender. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside, probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He goes right back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Riley. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Got a man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for room, it's Carlson. Gain of 8 yards on the play, he's too short of the 1st down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I love the play call here late in the game. You've got 2 timeouts. You need points to win, but you can still run the football, and you can lean on this offensive line and your ball carrier to get it done. That was a really good-looking play late.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously you want to do everything you can to make it as short a Hail Mary as possible, right? So try to get a chunk right here before you have to take Jesse that big shot to the end zone.
And you know they're already dialing up.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. He's taking a deep shot. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win. the biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada, and one of the great venues, Mackey Stadium. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the San Jose State Spartans and the Nevada Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the San Jose State head coach before the game. He knows this is going to be a battle of strength against strength. Their rushing defense against a very potent rushing attack. That's where things will have to bend or break here at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a look at them first. And here's the running back that will be the centerpiece of the ground game. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Man, this is going to be so much fun. The irresistible force versus the immovable object, right? Like this running game, this is what they do. They pride themselves, one of the absolute best running backs in the country, Palmer. But this defense, they don't take a back seat to many. They stop the run. They're physical. This will be awesome.
And they play like a unit, too, on defense. All 11 guys playing as one, and they pride themselves on stopping the run and being the more physical side and owning the line of scrimmage. And they've talked about this all week. We've got to get multiple players to the ball, gang tackle this guy. What a challenge for this defense going up against simply one of the best in college football. Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking to throw, it's Duncan. Good timing on the quick out. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Wants to throw again. Myers on the move. The sure hands, it's Givens. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm. The passing game looking good.
Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to Brown. There's some room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nevada.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got it in the middle. It's McClure. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. New set of downs after the completion. To the air. It's Weaver. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by... back. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a... down for this offense. The Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking left. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. They'll run it on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Here's a heat. He'll get rid of it. Found the spot in the defense. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 40. That's caught. It's Givens. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Perkins. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
This Nevada offense really has it going. Wants to throw it. Right on the money. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Looking for space, it's Carlson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Trying the run, it's Turner. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Weaver. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Makes the catch, it's McClure. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Finds his man, and he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Turner. Might have a chance. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll run with Brown. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Complete in the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. With the catch, it's Barber. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Back to pass, it's Weaver. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard from these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
They're going to run it. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Sparty. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Back to pass, it's Duncan. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to the well. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
On target. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the touchdown Spartans. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Coming out with it, it's Morgan. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Hauls it in. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Back to throw, it's Duncan. Unleashes one. That's caught, it's Perkins. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to...
He's got it way down the field. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Rushes on him. Gets away from one. Under fire. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. The 20, inside, all the way back. Touchdown, San Jose State.
And that is such a critical mistake for this offense, man. Such an opportunity to add to the lead, put more points on the board, keep the momentum, but sometimes you just get a little bit too aggressive. And Palmer, they pay for it in a big way.
And that's one where the defense gave up some yards early in the drive, and you're wondering, is the opponent going to score here at the end of the first half? But they're just waiting for one mistake, and they take advantage of the opportunity, jumping that pass in the air, picking it off, taking it all the way to the house, and now taking the lead.
They'll start on the ground with Brown. Oh, what a move. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down, and the clock continues to run. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking Oklahoma Sooners.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Looking downfield, it's Weaver. It's on target and complete. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his...
Finding some room. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Turning it on. They knock knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Bates. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, San Jose State. They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. 2nd down coming up. Running inside. It's Woods. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Duncan. Grabbed over the middle, it's Givens. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Gonna run it. It's Turner. Maybe a crease. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set. First down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Handoff for Brown. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Pocket breaking down. Plows through the defense. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Nevada will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. The give to the lone running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he'll be brought down.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Weaver. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Spartans are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Shoots it to the left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. He wants to change this route. Out of the shotgun on third down. Fires left. It's complete.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Got him downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
For quarterbacks, we always talk about soft focus around you, hard focus downfield. That quarterback was dialed into his wide receiver with laser focus, knowing he's going to get hit, not too concerned about it, though, and that's why he was able to complete that throw.
Second and goal for this offense. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first three periods. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to find the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Spartans. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. Dropping back, it's Duncan. Makes a man miss. No chance to run, but still a good game. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll run the screen, and they pick up just a few on that completion. The Wolfpack just inches away here on third down. He's got him in the flat. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's reeled in. It's Morgan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Finds his man. Jukes his way for more. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Gonna look downfield again. He's gonna let it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Duncan. Bringing the heat. On target over the middle. Touchdown, Nevada! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The Wolfpack fight back. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the away team sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Bringing it back. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th-quarter lead. Going to the run, it's Turner. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada! They move on top here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive. With the catch, it's Carlson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Weaver. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Spartans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
In this offense, they got another positive gain, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Spartans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, it's Clay. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking. And
grabs it. Touchdown, Spartans. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The Spartans have the lead.
And that is a massive touchdown to finally take the lead in this game, and that's just why you keep playing. They were way down on the scoreboard earlier in this one, and there are a lot of quarterbacks and a lot of offenses that I think would have just completely shut it down, but they just kept battling, and they kept chipping away, and now here we are, late in the game. They're executing. They finally have taken the lead, and they're looking to seal this thing.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Duncan. Under fire. Got the back over the middle. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. Snagged out of the air. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. These DBs going to give a little cushion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He wants a big play here late. Play till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year,